to the Reidsville Chamber of Commerce News and Views show. I'm your host, Diane Sawyer, President and CEO of the Reidsville Chamber. And today I have with me Kevin Cobb, Fitness Director, General Manager of Workout Anytime.
Absolutely, absolutely. Glad to be here.
Welcome to the show,
Thank
friend.
you, thank you.
I am excited to have you back. I feel like it seems like just yesterday, but how long now have you guys been open in that space?
Man, we're going on 3 years.
It cannot be.
Yes,
Time
ma'am.
flies.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun, I guess.
That's right. Well, every time I stroll through there, you guys are getting it. Like, it is busy and folks are doing their thing.
Absolutely. I mean, exercise is great for the community, so we're glad to see a lot of people in there.
Yep, for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk about some of the things you guys are doing. I know you've got a great team. Let's talk about some of the services y'all offer.
Absolutely. One of the things I definitely want to mention is our personal training team, because we're here to give results to the community. And we know that exercise is the best medicine. It gives you the best results with the least amount of side effects. And so we have a personal training team, and each person that comes in get a free success session. So you actually get to meet up with a trainer, talk about your goals, and then go through that workout. And then we can see if personal training can be good for you. But I do believe that personal training is something that everybody in the community can benefit from.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
How does that work? So tell people about how you guys are different. Kind of tell them about your membership, how that works, what it covers. Because y'all kind of have some cool features that maybe other places don't.
That's absolutely right. One thing about us, we're very convenient because we're 24/7. So a lot of people really like that, because you might have people that work different shifts. And so we're there for them as well. And then, like I said, we're a result-oriented gym. So we're all about getting results. So we're not in there judging people or anything. We don't care if you're a beginner or if you're a pro. We want you to be able to work out. And then also we got the recovery zone. A lot of people really enjoy that. We have the sauna there. We have tanning for people that enjoy that as well. Then we have the hydro massage, a good way to kind of get a water type massage. You don't get wet, but it's kind of like a jacuzzi without the water. So it feels really good. Then we got the hand touch massage chairs. A lot of great features that you wouldn't think would be there. So it's really great for Reidsville to have something like this.
It really is, because you wouldn't really expect that.
Absolutely.
When you think about a gym.
Absolutely.
Personal training, how does that work as far as is it included? Is it like a tier that you can go above, or how does that work?
That's a great question. So with personal training, like I said, you get that first session for free. So you get to meet up with a trainer, talk about your goals. After that, we get an exercise prescription. So it's tailored for each person. So when you get to meet up with that trainer, they'll go over what the investment looks like, but we want to make sure that we're affordable for the community as well. So we do work with people, but it is an investment in order to get that further one-on-one attention from a trainer.
So what kind of machines and things are available just for like the regular person who kind of knows what they want to do and they want to come in and use those? What do you have available?
That's a great question. So we have dumbbells ranging from 2.5 to 100 pounds. So we have a lot of weights for a lot of different people. We got the Smith machine, the plate loaded machines. We got a lot of different machines. So we got a lot of things that can help people reach their goals. Got a lot of cardio machines as well, because when it comes to toning, you gotta have that cardio included as well. So we have a lot of great things that we can offer to people.
Well, tell me about, I know that you guys, you have this, I'm sure, membership and the ability to be 24/7. So I'm sure there's like a key card and that kind of situation where they can come in at any hour of the night. But tell us about like what membership looks like.
That's a great question. So basically our staffing hours would be from 9 to 9, Monday through Thursday. Then Fridays is 9 to 6. Saturday is 9 to 4, and Sundays 1 to 5. So that's when somebody will actually be there. Mm-hmm. But when you're a 24/7 member, you actually get a membership, you get a key card, and you actually get an app on your phone as well. And so what you could do, you get the barcode, you scan on there, and that's how you get that 24/7 access. It's very secure. We got cameras everywhere, so we make sure it's very safe for the community, but it's also very convenient. You can come in at 2 a.m. if you need to, or you can come in at 2 p.m., just whatever works better for you.
Yeah, and it's in a high traffic area that's well lit, and it's something that's patrolled often, just because it's in a very high traffic area, shopping center. So I love what y'all have done with that space.
I appreciate that. Absolutely.
We just had a city councilman on. We were talking about how important it is to take care of them when you're in a shopping center. Obviously, how your space looks in the front of your store and the front of your place affects how the rest of your neighbors look. So it's important to have pride in that and take care of it. And you guys do a great job. It's always very well it's attractive. It feels like it's inviting.
That's good. That's good. We try to make it inviting for every person in there, and I even love the location that we're at because we're near like a Lowe's food, and
Hmm.
when it comes to getting the results that you're looking for, nutrition is very important. So a lot of times I could tell them, hey, let's go to the shopping mall, let's go to Lowe's, and let's talk about what nutrition looks like. So being that close to another great place is really good for us because now we can kind of bounce off of that. So it's really good location as well.
Do you really do that?
Yeah, absolutely. We go with our clients, and because nutrition is part of the game. If you don't get the nutrition right, you're not really going to see the results that you're looking for. So,
I did not know that. So you may not
absolutely.
know this about me. My background's public health education. So
Oh
like that's
man.
what I did in my
Yeah.
previous job. So
Yeah.
I taught nutrition classes. I was a certified diabetes
Okay.
instructor.
There we go.
We were challenged with getting the community healthier. And so one of
I
the
love
things that
that.
we did was try to take away barriers
There we
for
go.
whether it was transportation, whether it was cost. We offered a lot of free aerobics, free water aerobics. We had
Okay.
all these classes, but we also did a lot of things for the kids, right? Where
Mhm.
we offered a golf program. There were other things that we did. But, it's funny. My teenager's starting to talk to me about, she's like, hey, I'm a part of this, this sports team or this
Yeah.
sports team, and we're lifting weights at school. But maybe next summer I need to have my own membership somewhere
There we
to
go.
to do that. So like what are the age restrictions and like how does
Absolutely.
that work?
Yeah, so the lowest you can be is 12. And so you have to come with your parents, of course. And then around the age of, I think, 16 or 18, you can sign something and say they can come by themselves. But 12 is the lowest age, but that'd be accompanied by a parent. And so, yeah, we want to make sure we're inviting for every person. And so, yeah, 12 would be that age.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
What do you offer? Like is there anything that you offer for young people and try to help them? Like maybe the parent wants them to be active but doesn't know how to help them.
Absolutely. Well, everybody gets that success session, no matter if they're 12 or if they're 90. So everybody gets that
Okay.
one-on-one
So that's like
consultation.
a part of like just when you
Absolutely.
come in, you get that free
Absolutely.
session.
You want everybody to get that free session. You want to give everybody opportunity to meet up with a trainer because we know how much it can change people's lives. We've seen it firsthand how it's helped people, and we know the benefits of it. So we want to make sure everybody gets an opportunity. And when it comes to our personal training, one thing that I've really implemented with my team is trying to help people, not just physically, but I believe that people should be physically fit, emotionally stable, and spiritually strong. And that's things we incorporate with our team. So we make sure that we move with conviction, we move with empathy, and we make sure that the things that we do help them overall in life. Of course, the physical is going to be most apparent, but we want to make sure we're getting every aspect as well.
Oh, you almost just made me speechless. Like I was just listening to you and I was like, I knew that you were an awesome guy just from getting to know you, but like you just blew me away, like with how much you believe in what you are doing and what you tell your team.
Absolutely. It's glory to God. Thank you.
I I can't say enough about having people in our community that are running a business and then taking care of, because obviously the chamber, we're really big on our members and we're a
Absolutely.
membership organization. So we feel really strongly about that. So to be able to see another membership organization take care of their folks and take care of the community it's just really, it's heartwarming, and it just makes you think about how can you get people involved, because it is
Absolutely.
so important and all of those things matter.
Absolutely.
How do you help and encourage? Like, do you have other partners? Like, do you, like, if you feel like somebody's not strong in those other areas, like what do
Mhm.
you guys do to try to help those folks?
Absolutely. One thing I could say is even from the ownership group, we've always been told to be selfless, right? And so we have a support group as well, different managers, because Workout Anytime is a corporation that has many locations, 200 nationwide. And one thing about our membership that's really cool as well, if you get a membership with our location, you get a membership with all the locations nationwide. So that's another good thing. But definitely have a support group. Like I said, I know the owner one on one, and he's always talking about being a servant leader, putting yourself behind and making sure you put that other person first. And so I talk to the owner all the time, and then I talk to the other managers for different locations, and we kind of support each other so that we can know, we face the same problems and we're able to still help people. And we're definitely about helping the community. Each community we go to, we say we want to give back to that community because they're giving back to us by getting those memberships and things of that nature. So we want to make sure that their investment actually springs forth the fruit that they're looking for. So that's our goal.
That's awesome. Well, tell us about some of the ways you guys are involved.
Absolutely. I'll say one thing is, of course, having the gym there, but being in the community. I know I definitely enjoy going to these different sporting events. I played Reidsville football, so of course I'm gonna go there, support there, and have drawings, giveaways, but also go to these different camps. We've been to different camps, different giveaways, and so we just like to always plug into the community because we know without the community, we wouldn't be here. And so that's what it's all about, making sure that everybody is growing.
What years did you play Reidsville football?
I played, shoot, I'm feeling old now. Let's see, 2015, I think is when I graduated because I went to college in 2016. So yeah, 2015 was my last year.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Were there championships in those years?
Shelby got us twice, so they kind of took my championships away. I think we had a pretty good team, but Shelby had a really good team that year. But Reidsville got them back. I was at that game too, supporting Workout Anytime when Reidsville got them back. I think about 1 or 2 years ago. So I was very excited about that.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Very excited.
You know, it's funny. Even in all the championship years we've won, we've still had really good teams in the years we didn't win.
Absolutely.
And we're this close in so many instances.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I think it's really cool to see folks come back to the community and give back to the community and be a part of that, because how important do you feel like it is for those young men on that football team to see what you're doing in your life now, 10 years later, and how you're giving back and how you're a part of it and still supporting that athlete and that athleticism and the sports, but also the mental health piece of it and just being like a healthy, vibrant person, but a healthy, vibrant part of our community?
Absolutely. That's an awesome question. And man, it brings
There's a lot to unpack.
Yeah. And it's a great question because, man, my purpose in life is to let God's glory be seen through me, right? And even when it came to, because now you're about to make me, go into how I even got this opportunity. And I remember I was applying for a lot of jobs. I just finished at Liberty University, just got my master's, and I had a lot of opportunities. And I was talking to the Lord about it, and I remember telling him, I want to do something that's impactful in my field, but I also want to be in my community. Because I have people here, my parents, my family, also, like you're saying, the Reidsville football team, different things that I want to be an example for, but I also want to see results in my community. And I was like, Lord, I really want something like that to happen. And so I just talked to the Lord about it, kept on applying for different jobs. And then I remember my dad, he works at the barbershop right around the corner. And he was like, you heard about this new gym coming to Reidsville? And I was like, no, I haven't heard about it. He was like, well, it's going to be called Workout Anytime. I said, well, I'll go ahead and put the application in. And I just applied to be a personal trainer. That's all I really want to do. I just love helping people. And so I met up with the owner, and the first interview was like 15 minutes, but I think he really liked what I was saying. I came in professional. Shout out to my mom on that, because she told me, you dress for the job you want, not to just, you don't dress for the job you apply for. So I always come in professional, like I said, And so I came in very professional, talked, about how much passion I have for this community and for fitness. We had the first 15-minute interview. He called me back. We had like a 3-hour interview. And I was like going in for a personal training job. I became the general manager. And man, just seeing how much we've grown and what we've done for the community has been heartwarming. I could definitely say it's been a very rewarding job. Not saying it's easy every day, but seeing the smiles on people's faces, seeing the weight drop off and them getting off medications and different things of that nature really makes the job worthwhile. And so going back to what you're saying, being an example for the community, that's what it's all about. Just going back to my upbringings, I went to the Increased Learning Center that's right around the corner as well. And, being able to represent them as well, because that's a Christian-based organization, and just letting people know that, your pulpit doesn't have to be just in a church. It could be in what you do. And so showing God's love is by showing excellence in what you do. So I want us to be the best at what we do, but also show love by being compassionate in what we do. And so, man, it's just such a blessing that I had this opportunity to pour back into the community, because the community has poured so much into me.
Okay, again, a lot to unpack there.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
let's back up, because I probably should have led with, I already know that you're such an amazing human being. Like, I think I wanted to lead with what you wanted to accomplish from talking about the business, but let's back up and talk about your personal life. Like, you're obviously from Reidsville.
Absolutely.
But whatever you would like to share about kind of your journey through school and all of those things that you were just sort of talking about.
Absolutely. I can just say everything that I've done has definitely been a testament of God's work in my life. If you would have saw me in high school, not saying I was a bad kid or anything, but I definitely wouldn't have been confident enough just to sit here and talk to you, or I was very introverted, very to myself. And so I would say I just love the fact that God's grace has really worked in my life to see where I'm at, because I all the degrees, all that experiences I have, that's cool. But the main thing I want people to know when they see me is like, oh, God's in his life. Not saying that I'm perfect, but they can sense that. And so that's what I'm all about is, that's the main thing I want people to know. Like I said, I can go over my history, different things I have, but that's the main thing is let God be seen through me.
Well, that is truly a testament to who you are, but to
Absolutely.
what has happened. And I think your parents probably have
Hmm.
been a big part of your upbringing.
Oh,
And
absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, my dad, he's been at headquarters barbershop for ever since I've been born. So that's like over 20 years. And so he's definitely a pillar in the community. He's touched so many people there. My mom was a cheerleading coach when I was playing football, and she's been in cheer all, loves it. My brother, he works with Farm Bureau, so he's in the community as well, helping people with life insurance, different things of that nature. And my sister, she's on the cheerleading squad as well, so it just comes full circle. And so just being plugged into the community, having all this help really helps out. Like I said, we're all plugged into the community. My grandparents started a church just right around the corner as well, and it's still kicking. So it's a lot that we've poured into the community, but community's definitely poured into us as well. And so, man, there's so much to be proud of here. That's what I would say.
well, and there's so much to be thankful for. It sounds like
Absolutely,
you guys are
absolutely.
one of those. It's something that I tell people about my job. You know, I've learned so much about leading as a mother through what I do every day and teaching my kids. It's so important to be a part of your community and
Absolutely.
to step up and to volunteer and to give your time and to give your heart and to give just to give of yourself to make this world a better place. And so
Absolutely.
it's really awesome to see somebody who has. I did not realize you had gone to Liberty.
I did.
Um,
Yes, ma'am.
and so I love Liberty. I have multiple folks that I know that have graduated from there.
Absolutely. Best school in the world.
And but we are just excited about your passion for what you're doing. And you mentioned some things, so my health educator ear perked up.
Mhm.
Tell us about some of these like for real testimony success stories, like some of
Absolutely.
the things, like especially maybe your top two or three things that
Yeah,
and you obviously no names or anything, but
absolutely.
just
I wish I would have brought some pictures because the transformations are crazy. But we've had people that reduced their medications. I've had one couple that came in together. I think the man, I don't know exactly, but I think he lost about 30 pounds. The woman lost about 50, and they're still losing weight. And so we've seen multiple examples of how, because I do believe when you lose weight, it kind of helps out with everything else as well.
oh,
Right.
for sure.
All right. And so,
We used to tell people for every 5 pounds that you lose,
absolutely.
like the pressure that it takes off your knees, like is
Absolutely.
insane. So you think about what 5 pounds looks like. So think about like a
Absolutely.
5 pound bag of sugar,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like that's heavy. And so,
Absolutely.
we talk about how you need to take that pressure off your body. So
Absolutely.
50
Yeah.
pounds, 30 pounds, it's a
It makes a
lot. It
big
makes a big
difference. And
difference.
one thing I'll say too, because one reason I'm really able to connect with the community when it comes to fitness as well, because when I went to Liberty, I actually had a knee injury. And so that knee injury limited me in my movement. I wasn't able to really do anything. And one thing about Liberty, I love that school, but they have a lot of food options. And I had something called like a flame pass. And so that flame pass means I could pretty much eat anything I want. And I took full advantage of that when I first went. And so a lot of people say they gained that freshman 15. I think I gained like a freshman 50. I was, getting a lot bigger. And so I remember because I was in exercise science classes, and I remember going to get my body fat read. And, I know I got a little bigger, but then I noticed, I said, man, that number was kind of disturbing to me. And I was like, man, I want my body to be the billboard of what I represent. And I went through a phase where I was really down on myself and like, man, I can't believe I let myself get like this. I'm supposed to be an exercise instructor, and what am I doing? But then I had a one-on-one moment with the Lord, of course, and he let me know that your worth isn't determined by how you look or how you feel. It's by what he did 2,000 years ago on that cross, right? And so once I got that established, I said, okay, I am loved no matter what. It gave me the freedom to work hard, right? And so then I was able to see the results I was looking at because I wasn't so bound to the scale, wasn't so bound to the mirror. I was more focused on what my purpose was in life. And I knew that God could fuel me to do what I need to do. Philippians 2:13 says that he'll give you the power and the willingness to do what's pleasing unto him. And so I really really led with that verse in my life and was able to push hard to see the results I was looking for. So that's why I love working with all different types of people, because we know that people come from different struggles, different situations. But we know that if you can really lock in, and I always say Christ is the source, right? And so if you can lock in and then know your worth in Christ, you can see a lot of good results. And so, yeah, I just love just helping the community see that, because when you experience it yourself, you can kind of have that empathy. You don't really judge people like, oh, I want to help you. We're not going to worry about the past. We're going to worry about what we can control. You can't control the past, so don't stress over it. We're here to help you now and see the results that you're looking for.
Oh, goodness. That is a lot for me to say, for me to say one sentence. Like, what
Absolutely.
you're doing is amazing.
I appreciate that.
And I am very thankful to know who you are. And I was not expecting this kind of conversation today because I was thinking about, we want to make sure we're promoting if they're doing any specials or how they're getting members in right now. But I am thankful for it, and I feel like it was definitely. I'm a firm believer in that everything happens just as it was planned. And
Absolutely.
So, you're making me have a really great Friday. I'm thinking about how much every business in this community can be a light, and every business can reach out and help people. And so you guys are doing a really phenomenal job of that.
It's glory to God, glory to my team. I got a lot of people I could thank, because it's definitely just not me. It's Christ moving through us. And like I said, we're just here to help the community, here to be a light. And so God is using us, and we're happy to be here. And like I said, we always try to get to that deeper meaning, because our promotions are great, different things. But when you know the heart of Workout Anytime and what we're trying to do for people, that's what I want people to know the most. And that's what we're here for, is to change the community.
Well, and that's amazing. How many people do you have that work there?
We have I think it's about 20, if I'm including my trainers, my front desk, other manager. Yeah, it's about 20 people, give or take a couple.
That's awesome. And you're providing 20 jobs in Reidsville, which is amazing too.
It's really cool to see. We've changed some people's lives, and we're very grateful, because we have some really awesome staff people. We have some people that moved on, but we also have some people that's been here since the beginning. One person I can't go without mentioning is Mr. Dillon. Man, when we first opened up, man, there was days that I came in at and he did too, at 6 a.m. and didn't leave till about 11 p.m. because we was working hard trying to make sure everything was perfect. So I definitely can't go without shouting him out. And we had a lot of different people, a lot of different trainers. If I went over everybody's name, we'll be here forever. So I'm not going to go over everybody, but I just want to make sure we give a special shout out to my guy, because he's been there since the beginning.
That's awesome. Yeah, because it's hard starting up, like getting the phones and getting the internet and making sure everything's working.
It's a lot to it.
And making sure that everything's set the way it needs to be, and that the 24/7 piece is working, and that all the, just a lot of stuff.
Absolutely. Can't do it by yourself. You need a team. Yeah. And that's in life. That's what personal training is about as well. Going back to that, it's all about support. And that's why I tell people all the time, when you have a team, you have a support, you can do a lot of good things. And so it's a really good thing to have that support.
For sure. Well, is there anything you want to share about testimonies, about things that are happening right now? Like, we've got just a couple more minutes.
Absolutely. I can definitely say our group exercise classes. That's been something I'm really proud of as well. Yeah, we have a lot of group exercise classes. Right now, our instructors are Miss Joanna and Miss Amber, and they have different classes. We have our dance fit, dance cardio. We have a step class, a women's boot camp. So we have a lot of good things. And man, one good problem we're having is that they're filling up pretty quickly. And so we're probably gonna have to start making more classes. I'm hoping to expand one day, because we are getting pretty packed. Now it's good because it's 24/7, so people can still use the machines they need to use. So it's never really a problem. But I do see in the future we probably will need to expand, because we've been very blessed.
So you guys have group fitness space?
Absolutely. Awesome. We have a place for group fitness. It's kind of shared with the personal training place, but we do have a group fitness room as well. And so, yeah, it's really cool. You have to come on a tour one day so you can see it.
I will.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, tell me about these dance classes, because that's I think my thing. Like, you see these trends on social media, and I'm like, man, who's doing that? Because I'd love to be a part of that.
Yeah, so we got classes, the dance fit and dance cardio. They kind of remind you of like a Zumba type of class, kind of the vibes there. Then we have the step class. We just added that one, and that's been kind of going viral on the internet. And so we wanted to add something fun that gets the eye of the community. And so Amber's been doing a really good job with that. And then the women's boot camp, man, Joanna's been killing it. We have people in there. I mean, sometimes they go outside and run around the building just to get started. And I'm like, There's some tough women in there. And so they've been really killing that class. I think we've been having that go on for about 2 or 3 months now. And man, usually it's about at least on a bad day, 6 people, but on a good day, maybe up to 20 people in that class. And so it's a lot of good things going on with Reidsville Workout Anytime for sure.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, anything else you want to add?
Hey, it's a great time to join. That's what I could definitely say.
So how do they join? Tell them how to do that.
Absolutely. So you can either join online. We make it very easy for you. You put in your information. Then make sure if you do join online, you want to make sure that you get your key card, come in, get your free t-shirt, and make sure you get that success session as well. So it's really important that you join, if you join online, to make sure you come in. But if you come in as well just to get a tour, we'll sign you up. We'll take you on a tour so you can see all that we have and all that we can offer you. And then also, I think you'll be very impressed. And we even might let you try the hydro massage on your tour. And that's a treat right there. So it's a really good thing.
Awesome. And what's the base price for a membership?
Absolutely. So when it comes to it, monthly is around that $34.99, but we do like a bi-weekly type of thing. So it's $17.50 bi-weekly. And so for everything that you're getting, remember, it's 24/7 access. Get the hydro massage, hand touch massage chairs, the sauna. You get the free session, which that's a really high value that you're getting there as well. And so it's really cool. And I do believe we have some deals going on when it comes to your enrollment that you can get started pretty quickly and pretty affordable. So it's a good time to come in, especially this month. It's good to come in. Yeah.
And what's included in that?
When you talking about the membership? Yep. So you get 24/7 access to our location. You also get 24/7 access to all our locations nationwide. And that's about 200 locations. We actually got a website that you can see all the locations that we have and the ones that we're planning to do in the future. And a really cool thing about Workout Anytime, one of the reasons I'm very excited about being a part of the community or a part of that network, is they're looking for growth. They really are looking for growth. I've been talking with the owner, and I mean, they're looking to open around the nation at least, I think they said 40 locations in the next year or even more.
Wow.
And so growth is happening. And so Reidsville is one of the top locations too. That's one thing to be proud of. Was voted the best growing PT club, personal training club in the nation. And there's like 200 locations. So yeah, we're doing absolutely all glory to God and my team. So we got that going on. And we was actually voted one of the top clubs overall as well out of 200, like top 5. And so we got a lot of good things. So Reidsville should definitely be proud of what we got going on here.
That's awesome.
It's a different level that we have going on here. So it's really cool. But going back to how you get that membership, like I said, you either do it online, come in person, you can make an appointment over the phone. We just want to make it convenient for you because we want to get you exercise because we know it can change your life.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap that up. And thank you for being here.
It's my privilege.
Awesome. All right, folks, that is it for today's news and views. As always, you can find us in the heart of downtown Reidsville, 140 South Scale Street, on all our social media channels and at reidsvillechamber.org. That's it for today. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.